Corner there. I don't even know where I am right now. Just get over there. Like, I mean, we're human. Give us a break. Mercy.
Mercy.
You know what time it is, folks. It's time for Jerry Carabas to give us his read because the Red Sox are going to the World Series. This is for good luck versus the Dodgers and the Brewers. Give it to us right now. FanDuel.com/AxTalk.
Beat Dave?
Nope. FanDuel.com/Viva. He's a little bit foggy. A lot of winning, a lot of celebrating lately.
This is
a lot of that.
to go home.
You're gonna be dismissed if you keep talking like that.
You like that? Yeah.
Go.
The is to keep him here.
No,
Kick me out.
That's it.
Heavy axe talk.
Episode 85. FanDuel.com/Viva. A little more room on this couch. A little more space between us, Nate.
FanDuel is now the official
Do the thing,
hub
do the thing.
of the Barstool Sports Advisors and all their perfect picks.
Yeah. Ready to roll. Ready to roll.
Ready to axe.
Ready to Viva. Wait, Nate. Viva.
There it is.
Hey, Nate. Viva.
Big fan.
Listen. FanDuel.com/Viva. A lot. So here we go. We got a little behind the scenes of Barstool Sports Advisors, which you can find the official hub on FanDuel.com/Viva. Let's go behind the scenes, Nate. What's your favorite part of this show? Quick for the people.
Stu Fighter, ready to roll.
Yeah, I didn't have your Twitter.
You
account.
ended up winning though.
You guys never at me or anything.
I don't have your Twitter account. I tried to put it in, but just at Panda didn't get me anywhere.
Who runs the advisor's account? Who?
Your wifey's favorite big boy.
Where is he? Because he follows everyone besides me. And that's just like,
Damn.
that's hard.
I think he's like,
Get him over here. I have something to say to him.
Do you use Twitter?
Not like really, but now I do because of things I'm like keeping up with.
Hannah Cook 19. All one?
Who's it?
Did you get the smiley face?
No. Who's it? Yeah, no, right there.
Have you done a pizza review at Borelli's?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I couldn't resist. That's a dumb alert.
And that was years and years ago?
No, not too long ago.
Oh, okay. Are you ever on the island? Whenever you're on the island again, could you roll up to the 3 pizza places that we eat at?
Which it was.
It would be Puccinella, it would be Rosamarie's, and it would be Three Brothers Pizza.
How far away are you from Belmont?
Belmont Racetrack, 20 minutes.
Yeah, maybe. The one on Long Island that everyone talked about, that is still the #1 place I get chirped about, is Little Vincent's in Huntington.
Yeah.
What?
That's the one we went to with the cold cheese
it's
on
not.
it. I didn't like it. I thought it was a 7. It was cold.
Everyone has that reaction right there.
What?
Oh, it's unbelievable. And then I like cold cheese. And I have to break it down. You know what cold cheese is? You go to the supermarket, you buy a pack of mozzarella cheese, you just drop it on a pizza.
Right. I didn't think it was outstanding. The thing I
No
liked.
secret sauce.
The thing I liked about it is it's open at 2 in the morning. That's the
Well,
good thing.
that's drunk pizza.
Right. But it wasn't great. But I got 3 rock solid places, I think. 3. I mean, it's 20 within a minute.
How did I go 8, 5, and 1, and I just got bet on my picks? Fuck.
But just to tell you that there's no snowflakes here, so I had to use the picture.
You have to use what?
There's no snowflakes.
Whose
Oh.
coffee is this?
I was gonna go into it, but I was like,
You mean there's another snow?
Is this somebody's
I'm just
actual
saying in
coffee?
general, like last week you were like chirping me for saying like I use the temperature, but there's no snow, so like it's my best.
We probably weren't ready for snow that early in the year. We gotta get the snow.
Is this your coffee?
No.
The back is feeling better, Dan?
A little bit.
Did you have to take another shot or no?
No, I gotta get an MRI.
Oh, so you might have done like real damage here? Like a disc type shit?
Yeah, we'll see.
So what do? Just play through the pain? That's it?
Probably physical therapy. Yeah, right now I am. Yeah.
That's
It's
a rough.
usually sore in the morning.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's a rough one. I guess the only thing you could do is yoga.
What's to do?
Just mental. Oh, I got that.
Well, I mean, you had the over. Your bet superseded mine. You said I have the over. What do you want me to say? I had the first half under. I didn't put it in. I had put it in, and then you didn't say what do you like on the total.
I didn't take the Celtics because you two. So I took the under. I'm like over. I'm like I got to bet on this game.
But I didn't tell you when. Like you said.
You're becoming Elio. That is an Elio 101.
That's not Elio 101.
It is.
I had already made the bet, and you didn't ask for
That's
advice.
what he does.
No, but you didn't ask for advice. You just said I took the over.
You were laughing at the under. You're sitting there.
I mean, it was great having the under like that.
Listen, the funniest thing.
Under was very. Stu gave the under.
The Packers pick that you guys gave was hysterical.
No,
that
Celtics.
video. Don't do it.
Dave's mad because I had the first half under.
Don't
Well,
do
we
it.
were watching the game and like this is the worst.
Kind
thing.
of. I wasn't really watching it with
He's like,
him. It was
you
funny.
had
It was a funny start. They were just kicking the ball around. It was great.
fast break
Great
after.
all time.
It looked like a college game when both teams just fast break and
fucking
nobody
great.
scores.
It was
They're
great.
going 100 miles per hour to nowhere.
All right, I'll start saying it out loud.
Marina's gone cold.
If you had asked me, I would have told you. I would have.
But I hit the part.
I can't say it if I say it out
Thunder and
loud.
under.
It was like we're gonna have.
I thought I heard him saying you're like Sixers.
I
He
did.
did.
I did. I took the
I was
Sixers
going
and
to
I
take
took
the
the first
Celtics,
half
but
under.
his guy had the Sixers. He texted the Sixers, so I'm like, I'm not going to touch it, even though I like the Celtics. So I just went over to have action on it. Lost. It was so under, and he was laughing about it. And then I'm like, you had the Sixers, right? He's like, yeah, and the under.
First half under.
That's cruel. Laughing at other people losing bets is
Oh yeah. It's fucked up.
That is what. That is.
What?
That is Elliot.
Hank is the king of that.
I don't like when people don't. I don't know what's going on.
I
until,
did
like,
on
I didn't know you had the.
Saturday. I had Vanderbilt. I didn't want to say that. I mean,
I'm gonna be
I
looking
had
at
before the second
this
half.
or that.
Remember?
Yeah, but you said
You
that.
see, like
All right, I'll
sometimes
say it.
I'm caught looking at the wrong camera, but does that matter? You don't care about that?
This
Am I-
is the two shot of you and Dave when you guys are interacting.
I mean, first half under was free money.
It's always.
I know.
Okay,
the whole
so
game.
why am I?
It was
Do
like-
I look certain times
Celtics
like I'm
actually
looking
ended up
the wrong
scoring
way? Is
105
that
or
just the
something.
way it is?
Sometimes we get.
I
And
just wanted to make sure I'm not making a mistake. Okay, thank you.
I mean, you're like the Brewers of the play.
No, I said.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Yeah, you
no.
did.
We talked about the Brewers. You go. I feel like I gotta keep betting the Brewers.
You're like you said out.
And I was like, yeah, I guess I kind of do too. And then I saw it was Rich Hill, and I was like, all right. But you'd already left. I made that bet after you left. Game started at 9 o'clock. You were gone.
No, I wasn't.
yeah, you were.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah, you
No,
were.
I wasn't
Oh,
because
yeah, you were.
I was here when they started the
No,
construction at 9
I
o'clock.
was in the studio when I made
I
that.
guarantee you I was here at 9 o'clock.
I was in the
Forget
studio.
the
There's no way you would have changed your bet if I had said I like the Dodgers.
I just like knowing.
All right, I'm gonna start. I'll text you everything. I'll text you everything. The under is fair. The Dodgers
You don't have
is
to
not
text me
fair.
anything, but
No,
when we're
the
here
under's
watching the
fair.
game.
The under's fair. That was wrong of me.
That Dodger-
That was wrong of me.
That
I
was
should
an
have told
amazing
you.
game right there. Dodgers Brewers.
Oh yeah, I mean, I had the Dodgers. It was great.
That was a great game. I had the Brewers.
I'll admit that I should have told you about the under, first half under. Although I don't know, I think you would have bet it, but I had the Sixers.
So you went 1-1. Better than 0-1. I lost that. I lost. I had Buffalo Sabres got killed, and I lost.
Who gave you the Sabres?
I'm trying to like force Marina to give me picks.
Oh, that never works.
She's like, you could value. She's lost 3 in a row in hockey now.
Who?
Marina.
Who's that?
She can only bet on the Bruins. That was a very funny clip though. The clip we had of Marina just in the back. That was so funny.
Wait, what's the spider iced coffee thing? That was a little wacky bit that happened on Sports Advisors. So we went to get Dave coffee. It actually was crazy. He came back with an iced coffee with no ice. It was just like cold.
Just room temperature.
How was
a cup of coffee.
It was weird. How does that happen?
Thanks, Speeder.
Oh, we were waiting on Hank's food.
Yep.
Makes no sense.
Being surprised.
There's no ice in the coffee. It's an iced coffee with my son's ice.
Grab some ice for him.
No, I'm fine. It's cold. It's just weird. I'm good.
Cold brew.
Is it cold brew?
No, iced coffee.
Minus the ice.
Ew. Want some hot tea? Make it better.
Man, we'll live with that. Just
Iced coffee with no ice.
I didn't make the coffee, bro. I just picked it up. If I was scooping the ice in there, that shit would be frozen. Is it Dave's?
You got him iced coffee with no ice.
Is that Dave's? I think what happened was, you know, sometimes at Starbucks, like, they leave room for the ice. I think it might have been like a rookie barista and he filled the top of the cup and then there was no room for the ice.
Yeah, but you brought the iced coffee with no ice?
There was like, I don't know, I think there was minimal ice in the cup.
I would have told him to remake it right there.
Or just be like,
Then again,
toss some
that's
fucking ice in.
right, dude. That's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
Bring Dave iced
But
coffee
Dave's
with
too.
no ice.
I would have fucking stopped there and told him, yo, all right, dump this shit out, make me another one. The thing is very well known. Like he's ripped so many people for that, and for you not to. Spider, you should have just not even brought it in.
I got off the elevator and Big Cat was like, there he is. It seemed like they were waiting for me.
Took forever too.
Listen, there's only certain things. There's only certain things that I can control, and when I'll just try
Getting
my
ice
best.
is definitely one of them. You can control that.
You asked for another one.
Yeah, you just be like, hey, can I get some ice in my iced coffee?
I guess I didn't realize how much. I don't know. Then again, I don't drink coffee, so I wouldn't really know how people normally drink.
No, but
that.
Dave is picky with the way he counts sugar by the grain. The sugar in his coffee goes by the grain. He's very picky about that. We'll bounce back. I believe.
I asked him if he wanted ice. He said no. So
he's just saying that just to say
after,
that. Trust
what
me,
is
he might.
he
He will, once he's done with this, I'll be surprised if he doesn't. Unless he's forgotten. Actually, that's your best bet. Just hope he forgets.
Nate's favorite Celtics blogger, Greedy, he got what says on our topic sheet, Ether by Dave. And I think that's kind of fair.
Yeah.
Blogger school, I mean, you're a professor. Tell the people. I mean, you can't do that.
To be fair, did anybody else on the internet write a playoff preview blog one game into the season?
Probably not.
Yep. Innovator.
People hated Jesus too back in the day, so.
it's true.
Yeah.
Still do.
Is Greeny the new Jesus? Some are saying.
I mean, it'll be tough to tell in a couple days. We'll see.
All right.
3 days, we'll find out.
We will find out.
Let's watch the clip.
That was not the right game to be at.
And his blog picture was a static picture of Terry Shear. Just a static, like
a Getty image.
Google image, Getty image.
Especially when the picture is Jalen like flying for the air.
It's one of the worst blogging performances I've ever seen by a guy who's been up full time for 5 minutes. I gotta find time to destroy it. I know he's a boring human by nature, but like, come on.
They go to school.
He's going. He's
When is
going.
Who?
Yeah.
What was his headline? How was his headline game?
I had fun at the game. There were unlimited viral moments. And he picked a Getty.
They were like, were you impressed by the dunk?
Contact. This should have been an and one. Look at this. Embiid goes up with both hands.
It wasn't a dunk.
I put the fifth on it because I was, as much as I hated it, it's kind of somebody's side. I mean, he got blocked.
I mean, if you have a brain and you're like an adult.
But he rolled over.
He did.
So it made it look like.
But if he blocked the shot, if the shot like went over the backboard and he rolled over, would that make a difference?
I watched it live. I did not talk about it.
Right.
And
I
then
did talk
Tatum
about
played
Tatum.
too.
No, he meant to go glass.
No way!
Nobody
goes glass from
I'm not, do not engage. Do not even engage that. Do not take that bait. You can't take over that.
That's Tatum's special.
You know how many Celtics fans are like, that's what the backboard's there for. What, he's not allowed to use it?
Never heard of glass. People who like, oh, you realize one of the best. Greeny puts out 5 million blogs
Save
with
it.
like
Stop
3
talking.
views per blog.
Stop talking.
Huh? I'm gonna have to take him to school. Don't even have to write a lot. Just get it up.
Ask them to just let it keep running and he can just slide
Like
it.
I have Marina right now and she's doing an unbelievable job. Like if we do something that's viral or something, she just puts in the blog. Like we are a multifaceted digital media company.
Yeah.
You can't just fucking put it on Twitter. You can't just fucking put it on Instagram. You have on the fucking blog. Greeny, congratulations, full-time job. So Greeny's been writing. I'll give Greeny credit. He has been like working his ass off to get a job here. He writes tons of blogs. I let him do his thing. You're getting like, freelance, you're not full time, you're not gonna get Dave's teeth. You're now full time, it's what you wanted, it's what you begged for. You can't go to the game. Suck your own dick. You're on the Jumbotron because you work for me, great. There's no mention of this game from you until late at night. You pick a stock photo of Terry Rozier. A stock photo from Google Images. From fucking, what is that company? Getty Images.
Which, good on him because we're supposed to do that.
Yeah, but we have
We just don't.
the rest of the goddamn internet is talking about the dunk, whether it's a dunk, whether you can posterize Jalen Rose. That particular game had as many Instagrammable viral moments, and you do a stock photo and you get up. I did this to Carabas when Carabas was begging to work here. It's all right, I'll throw you a couple crumbs, Carabas. And then he goes to opening day and it's I didn't know he had to block. What do you think we're doing here? What do you think we're doing here? Greeny's going to school. Greeny's going to blogging school.
He has spoken. So at first, Viva Stool tweeted would not want to be Greeny right now. He's squarely in Stool Presidente sightlines. He said, "What did I do?" And then you responded, "One of the worst blogging performances I think I've ever seen. I don't think he knows it." He quote retweeted it, "Rut-row." And then he said, to his point, me being there compromised getting instant stuff up. I normally don't go so I can be in the blogging station.
But he goes when...
But my dad was being honored as the season ticket holder of the game, and he sort of begged me to be there. That viral stuff is what I signed up for, so I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Greeny, you signed up. I don't care about your fucking dad. Season ticket holder of the year? What the fuck does that mean?
Okay. Let me step in. I was going to be quiet here for a second. Greeny he's got to be a Stoolie for 10 years now, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, he's been around, right? The thought that excuse was going to play with Dave Portnoy is fucking
It's
insane.
like you
Do you know how long we're going to hear about Greeny's dad being the season ticket holder of the day? I mean, that's going to get a t-shirt. That was the most ridiculous idea ever.
Did he actually type out Rut-row?
Your dad? I mean, that is crazy.
He got congratulated on the Jumbotron for getting a job with us. Well, do your fucking job. Bill Belichick, that's a direct quote. Listen, he's been begging, scratching, clawing for a job here. He's worked his way for a job. Then you get the job, and you're now you're gonna relax? No, now you start.
Well, but his dad was being honored.
Yeah. Fucking dad. And if that dad knew how to be a dad, he'd be like, isn't this your first day as a full-time employee at Barstool, the Celtics? The Celtics are playing on opening night against the Sixers, kind of a big deal. Maybe you should work, son. You finally got your job. You don't get fired after fucking 20 minutes of basketball. That's what I would do if I was a dad.
But the lighting on that picture was really nice on Garrett, you have to say.
Yeah, it's a fucking, those people, what is the company again? Getty's has nice cameras.
Well, shout out to Mr. Greeny. I just want to.
I'll put Greeny
my
and
respects
Reed next to each other at school. Two NBA guys, and we nothing.
I can't believe he would use that as an excuse. I was going to try to stay out of it, but Jesus Christ, Greeny. The last thing that Dave Portnoy is going to respect is your family. I mean, we know that. Guaranteed. It's the one thing he's going to go make fun of.
Anyways, folks, Frankie Brillo getting some exclusive Ryder Cup stuff. You think he may share it with his friend Barstool Riggs? He didn't.
You'll never believe what happens next.
You won't.
Axe talk.
It's the best thing I own.
You want to tell the rest of us, golf guys?
I was just curious. So I was walking to work one day and I met this golf guy outside. I don't know what he does. He works for Team USA in some aspect, and we hit it off. He's like,
I mean, you look like you're on the team.
I know.
Hey, you look great.
I have the collared shirt too, and I have another one at home.
You know who also likes to wear golf apparel?
Yeah. I mean, he's wearing our brand new vest here. That's great.
It's kind of tough.
Never in on that.
Never thought to hit Riggs up?
Yeah, for me, it's nice.
I talked about it. So I was wearing this
When?
underwear.
I thought you were talking about the
No.
other stuff they sent us.
It's got all the holes on it.
What do you mean it has
Like
all
Le
the
Golf National, it's like hole number 4.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, that's...
I think it's pretty dope, to be honest.
I mean, that thing literally looks like you're on the team.
Yeah, I've golfed in it twice already.
How'd you swim?
It's feeling great.
Yeah,
No,
I bet.
there's
Yeah.
no,
Would've been nice. Yeah, I mean, let me know if you can. Yeah, when all these umbrellas come in, I make sure you get stuff.
Dude, I'll tell you, I was shocked. I was stunned when it came up. MB said she had a surprise for me. I didn't know what that meant.
Just all these times I come over and I drop stuff off of your desk. It'd be nice if you drop something off of my desk sometimes.
I just don't think. Yeah, you're not a medium though, which is tough.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah. Yeah, Dave got it.
I got a full Ryder Cup package.
I mean, you gotta take this up with M&P. I mean, she gave us a lot.
I'm gonna take it up with you.
I was told it was specifically like, hey, they want to, the USGA want to give you this.
Yeah. I mean, it's not USGA, man.
He is a former champion.
PGA, US, somebody. It's a lot. It's like a hat. It's the quarter zip.
Yeah.
It was a whole. You can have mine. I would never wear it. Disgraceful. I mean, it's a joke.
It's not bad form.
I don't know. It's good.
The guy Tiger too. Give me a break.
I'm gonna ignore that part.
It seems like a really
kind thing to do, to walk over and be like,
This fits so much better than anything's ever fit me in my entire life. I mean, I've always had bad belts. I got chirped for my viral Tiger tweet, and no one cared about like how funny the tweet was. They just cared about my belt. And now,
Imagine you were wearing that.
Can you imagine being a golfer and not wanting this? It's impossible.
Dude, it is awesome. It's like gold. See that look? It's like shining.
Shimmer.
Then you like flip it around, and it's like Peter Millar is like the best. I mean, it's alright.
I'm already wearing mine.
Ho!
Thoughts? Pretty good.
There's a video of you yelling.
Awesome. Someone just came back from a nice haircut. Ready with the good hair. Ready with the good hair. This sucks that we're all standing here. It's tough. I mean, it's right in the middle of it. You've gotten what, like 40 haircuts in the last 2.5 years, and you just happen to be the one this one. That sucks.
Yeah, it's fine. I have a meeting tonight, so.
Are you a cowboy? Yeah, you're a cowboy.
What's the problem?
Kick off for Twitter.
Milk boy, chugging milk, wearing New Balances.
I don't know where that was.
We're not violent. We just like to beat up Antifa. They brought the fight to us.
That really was the worst.
The worst way to walk in. Like I don't know. What was the? We were just standing here.
Business hours, Brett.
Well, he's got a nice haircut.
Liz Gonzalez, she had breaking news, and I gotta be honest, Coley, I gotta give you a handshake, my man. Boston named the #1 sports town for Boston-based sports. I mean, that's gotta feel great.
Right, but that's not my argument. Nobody's arguing the reverse of it.
That's how you're saying.
No, I'm saying the reverse of it.
We're saying Boston is the best sports town in the world, and Liz is following that for Boston sports.
Every answer
Is she still glad that she didn't wake up a Red Sox fan today?
No.
Every answer is, well, that's just for Boston. It's like as if, it's like the United Nations is the best sports team because they don't have one team.
We love the Red Sox in Boston.
So you're taking the opposite of what I'm saying.
No.
Yes.
You're saying exactly.
Obviously, Boston is the best town for Boston sports. My argument was the reverse.
Like New York's the best town for New York sports.
Correct, but that's not what that's not what the argument was.
I know what you're
the
saying,
argument
but you
was
don't
for
get how you're
sports
phrasing
in
it.
general, like for like all NFL teams, all NBA teams. I meant like for the sport itself, not like the individual teams.
Them being huge Red Sox fans doesn't like mean that they're baseball fans.
In a lot of cases, it does not. Like for example, a lot of I feel like
They watch a shit ton of
like a
baseball.
lot of Patriots fans, and this is my example was NFL related. Like a lot of Patriots fans don't watch other teams that aren't Patriots. Dave is one of those people that has said like if I'm not gambling, I'm not watching the NFL just to watch the NFL. And that to me is like you're not a great independent sports fan.
Like where would
No,
that
but
be?
like for example, but my point was is that
Oklahoma's a team that doesn't have like
no, but my
Who
point
has
was
those
like
well-rounded fans?
like North Dakota doesn't have a pro team, so they probably watch just general NBA.
But what I'm saying is like from like living in like Dallas, they watch like tons of other teams besides just Dallas teams.
Like in New York, we do. There's
And
like
in
there's
New
a
York,
Michigan
and
bar.
New York
there's
also the same. Then New York is also the same. And in Boston, like I've never met a person from Boston that wasn't a fan of like just the Boston team, for example. And therefore, they don't watch as many like other teams because they don't have a fandom or attachment to other teams.
From people from different cities.
Correct. Like their fandom doesn't stretch out to different teams, so they don't watch other teams as much. And it's not just about like the objective like I watch tons of NFL games just to watch NFL games, whether the Packers are on or not. Does that make sense?
It's a hard argument.
I think that makes it
right.
Personally, I think that makes them a better.
Yeah, we're talking
Like,
about
I think, like,
sports fans right now. Not like
I often say, like, I
knowledgeable
hate how New York is like. I always would wish that like we had one team we can all gather behind. I mean, I
Right, Boston has
love
that,
having
for
like
sure.
the Islanders Rangers rivalry, and I love the Yankees Mets, but
best rivalry in hockey, right
Best
there.
rivalry in
Where would you rank Liz's take among takes and radio?
I mean, I've taken that L with the Wayne Gretzky take. I know what you're feeling like right now. Sometimes it gets away from you.
Well, I don't know if I did a good job of explaining it either. Like I think I've gone like inwards and backwards, but I just think that there's like if you just look at like just take NFL teams in New York, for example. I feel like people watch the NFL more in New York than they do in Boston, because in Boston they only watch like the Patriots games, and I feel like the majority of Patriots fans are like diehard Patriots fans, but not necessarily of other games.
Isn't that any city though? Don't people just root for
No,
their
like New
teams?
York, but that's what I'm saying. New York has like has a much bigger fan base than just like people that are fans of the Giants or the Jets. And I think in Dallas's case,
People that
it's-
move there?
Maybe there are people that move there. Maybe there are people that are different teams. Like the same thing is true in Dallas. Like you'll see,
So New York
obviously,
is-
like
When you phrase it out like this, like I don't know if you're right or not, we don't have the numbers, but when you what Dave is saying is when you say Boston's the best city for Boston sports, it just sounds confusing.
when he said Boston is the best sports town, and when he said that, I take it as like not for their teams. I mean like for the sports in
It
general.
means like successful sports teams, which is pretty undeniable at this point.
Right. But I was saying I was taking it to mean that he was saying like for like fans in general, like people love sports in Boston. I'm like, no, they love their teams as opposed to like just the sport itself.
It's a tough distinction.
It's hard to explain because in my head it makes sense, but
Yeah.
but like now
That's a wrap.
oh, well, I finally get what you're saying. It's like I finally get what you're saying, but it like it's hard to.
That's hard to know.
You know.
Should I?
What?
Alright. That's fine.
What can you do?
Should I?
We'll figure it out.
I mean, it's
You know what I'm saying.
But I don't understand how you don't understand how
That's
stupid
why,
it
like,
sounds.
that's why I wanted to get ratings to see, like, are people.
But the way you're saying it is like asinine. It's like we say Boston's the best sports city, and you say the Boston sports.
Right.
You don't get that? Like,
I mean,
duh.
obviously, but I meant it as the reverse of what you're saying. And like, my argument wasn't Boston
I
is.
get what your argument
My
is,
argument
but
wasn't like
it's
there's
like-
another city that's a better Boston sports town than Boston. My argument was.
I understand what you're saying, but when you just throw back like for Boston sports, like, yeah,
Right.
that's like.
My clarification was they're not the best sports town. They're the best Boston sports town. You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're
Yeah,
saying, but I
okay, so
don't
don't shake your
understand
head
how
like you
you
don't know what I'm
can't
saying.
comprehend the way you're phrasing
well, no,
it.
I have
is-
said, did I not say, I
But you
said, I don't
keep
think that I
phrasing it that way.
articulated it the
you
correct
still
way.
you still keep doing that.
Well, enough so that you get it. You get my point. It's true.
It's crazy, man.
Thank you to Rear Admiral for calling in with.
Yeah, he proved you
with
wrong.
ratings, with
You know,
ratings.
the other part, but like
I'll take that. I didn't know. I was like, I'd love to see ratings.
you were wrong.
He brought up ratings, yeah.
I mean,
was
it
like,
was.
oh, didn't know that.
But the bigger issue is just the way you phrase it. That's what's coming across to everybody. Like, well, Liz.
Well, you know what? It made sense in my head, so that is the only
But
thing
you,
that
you
matters.
haven't
Up here, it makes
acknowledged that
sense.
the way you're phrasing it yet makes no sense.
I think you're not acknowledging that maybe you're just receiving it differently than what I'm intending it to mean, especially when now that you know what I intended to mean. Chicken and the egg.
It's impossible. Like, you can't follow up someone's like Philly's a great sports town for Philly sports. Like, you can't
But
do
to
that.
me, in my head, when you say it's the greatest sports town,
For Boston sports.
I think like you're saying like, oh, everybody watches like every sport there, and I don't think that's the case.
Right. Name another city that's better for Boston sports than Boston.
You cannot do
She's
this. She is,
1,000%
she is correct.
Yeah.
Boston's never won at that.
See, there's my friend off business piece. She doesn't coming in.
That's
coming in with the save.
That's indisputable.
I agree.
It's in dispute.
I agree. Yeah.
You can't dispute that.
That trend tends to work. Like you're
Why
an
would
Iowa
you try?
guy. Like Iowa, the Hawkeyes are most popular in Iowa City.
That is also a fact. That's
No doubt about that. Hawkeyes are huge in Iowa City.
also true. We're just making like accurate statements. That's all.
It's good news, man.
We got
Boston, biggest Boston sports town.
Oh, I've heard, yeah.
Did you know that?
I heard too, yeah. What?
Boston sports team's huge in Boston.
But not other sports.
Milwaukee, but Boston.
But not non-Boston sports. Just Boston sports.
You could have been like, Boston doesn't care about anybody but Boston teams.
But that's what I said.
But you said it in a very idiotic way.
You knew what I meant, and you even said that you knew what I meant.
We were on the radio for half an hour.
Carabas is a pussy. That's what Dave said.
That's a quote. That's like the name of the title.
It's like me. Dave said, he goes, "You're a pussy, so you won't want to fly on this helicopter with me in Boston." Jared turns out, a little bit of copter talk. He's like, "I'm in on that. I like copters."
Are they doing that?
Why don't you tune in to find out?
Hey! Coming up next.
Wait, what?
Probably don't.
Did you just call me a pussy?
Yeah, you strike me as like a pussy.
Wait, because I won't get in the helicopter?
Yeah.
I would definitely take. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just struck me as. You distracted me.
You just assumed that I wouldn't take a helicopter.
Me, you.
Clarify your stance on helicopters.
I would love to take a helicopter. That was a wild move that he just pulled right there. He was just like, you seem like a pussy. You wouldn't take a helicopter. I'd be like, dude, if you gave me the option to take a helicopter to Boston, I'm probably fucking driving that thing. I have a lot of childlike characteristics, but not getting in a helicopter is certainly not one of them. I would love to get in a helicopter.
They are scary.
If you're a pussy. That ain't me.
I mean, they do crash is more what I mean. So it's not the craziest thing to be like, I'm out on helicopters, you know?
You can die walking across the street right now.
You can die eating chicken fingers.
You die eating chicken fingers. You know how many fucking grates are in the walkways in New York City? One of those things could give out. You're dead, dude.
On the subway?
Yeah. When you die, your time's up. I tell you one thing right now.
That's a fact.
My time is not gonna come on a fucking helicopter. It'd be a shame if it did though, because this video exists.
This tweet would get a lot of retweets.
Yeah.
Just saying, but I hope it doesn't.
I for sure hope it
But
doesn't.
if you did.
But if it did, I wouldn't be mad if you guys
Hold on,
retweeted.
Jared.
You can put it out, yeah.
Jared. On the way to a Red Sox World Series, burial before Game 1. They
Dude,
win.
They would sweep the whole series.
And then bury you like with a ring underneath the field.
And I would definitely get the black patch from the Red Sox. They'd probably retire my high school number.
Wow, this could be something to look into.
I mean, maybe we make something happen. Anything for a championship.
Or like a Tupac thing where we fake you dying in a helicopter. You get to watch yourself get fake buried.
Something to think about.
Gain clout, then get found. You'd be bigger than ever.
True. That'd be big time.
We're gonna have to cut this out.
Alright.
Because this is gonna be.
Don't tell them the plan.
Alright.
That was Axe Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Buy all the sponsor stuff. Fanduel, Viva, Holy Mick, Move Tyler to New York, Robbie Fox, Benjamin.
I haven't done it yet. Oh, okay.
I don't have to roll joints.
Is that really true? I could teach you in 5 minutes.
Yeah.